It would appear we are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will play the third game of a three-game series against the Atlanta Braves at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal Steve here, also known as the BirdWatcher, or BW for short, whatever works for you. Welcome back, fellow bird watchers, for another exciting game of Orioles baseball. We're going for a sweep today of the Braves. Feeling good. Welcome on in and take a seat here in the Charm City chat. And if you don't mind, maybe say, hey, BW, your microphone sounds okay. Because yesterday at the start, it did not. Hopefully I'm sounding okay today. All good, folks? I hope so. Well, if you're new to the channel, let me say welcome in to you. This channel was just started up in time for the 2024 season. And William, okay, like just barely acceptable or like normal okay? For me, okay isn't good enough. It's got to be just fine. Just fine. Just fine. How you doing? Right. So if you're new, check it out. This channel just started up in time for the 2024 season. I'm a huge Orioles fan. I live halfway around the world from Baltimore. You can't get any farther away from Baltimore without leaving planet Earth. But folks, that doesn't stop me from watching my birds. And I'm not going to let it stop anybody else around the world from watching these birds. So if you don't have a way to watch it on your TV or hear it on the radio, you can follow along right here with me, the Bird Watcher, or maybe you just enjoy watching along with the community of fellow bird watchers. We've got it going on right here. I'll do the play-by-play and commentary. We'll have all the stats and info up here on the screen for you. And we've got the Charm City chat, the best live stream sports chat you're going to find. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's no contest. I don't know when the awards come out every year, but I'm expecting to get an email or something letting me know that we're up for best live sports chat on planet Earth. I think that's an award. I don't know. We'll see. But if you do enjoy it, do consider subscribing to the channel. Why don't you? We're over. Where are we at right now? 1,100 and something. Yeah, we're kicking butt. We'll hit 1150 today and hopefully a little bit more. So, yeah, let's see. What do we got going on today? Cole Irvin will be on the mound for the Orioles to try to go for the sweep. He's got a record of 6-2, an ERA of 2.87, a whip of 1.18, 62 and two-thirds innings, 62 hits, just 12 walks, and he's given up half a dozen home runs. Reynaldo Lopez will be on the mound, right-hander for the Braves. He has had a pretty good start to his season, a 3-2 record, an ERA under 2, 1.85, and a pretty good whip, 1.09. He's given up just 4 home runs in 63 and a third innings, but he does give up the free pass, almost twice as many walks as Irvin in the same amount of time on the mound. But the walks are up, but the hits, they're down, and the strikeouts are there, about 1 per inning from Lopez. Pretty good pitcher again. So we've got a work cut out for us, but we've got a pretty strong lineup today. Very excited about what we've got with our lineup as we are on the eve of the series against the City of Brotherly Love. Yes, we want to go ahead and get into that series starting tomorrow night on a positive note. I mean, you can't get much more positive than the Orioles right now. We're riding the high of our longest winning streak of the season, 6 games in a row, going for number 7 today. Let's hope we can do it and give those Phillies a little something to get worried about. All right, first pitch should be about 5 minutes away. The lineups are right there on the board for you. I'll read over them here in a sec, but for now, I'm just going to concentrate on getting this game up on the screen as your boy gets set for a little bit of midnight baseball. That's right, folks. It has just turned midnight where your boy sits. It's already Friday. But that was nice spending 5 minutes with you together on a Thursday. It's already Friday now. If anybody wants to know what Friday's like, just ask. I'll let you know. That's right. All right, there's the game. Looks like I'm going to be watching the Braves affiliate here. No problems. That's fine. Let's go for a sweep. All right, the Braves. Their starting 9 look like this. Michael Harris will lead off and play center. Ozzie Albies will bat second and play second base. Marcell Ozuna will DH and hit third. Matt Olson will be the cleanup hitter and play first base. Austin Riley at third base, batting fifth. Travis d'Arnaud, the catcher, hits sixth. Adam Duvall in right field bats seventh. Jared Kelenic hits eighth and will play left field. And Orlando Arcia, the shortstop, batting ninth. For the Orioles, again, I'm liking this lineup. Let me turn this down a little bit. We've got a very strong lineup, and there's an aspect of this lineup that I think it's the first time this season that I've seen. I'll talk about it as soon as I get through these names. Gunnar Henderson leads off and plays shortstop. Adley Rutschman will bat second and catch. Ryan O'Hearn, first baseman today. He'll be the number 3 hitter. Anthony Santander will bat cleanup and play right field. Jordan Westberg, who had a day off yesterday, is back in the lineup. He hits fifth and plays third base. Colton Cowser, who had that big 2-run homer, coming off the bench late in the ball game as a defensive replacement, got 1 AB and basically won us the ball game. He will bat sixth. Ced Mullins, who had a couple of hits yesterday, including a double that led to a 2-run rally. He'll bat seventh. Kyle Stowers, who's been out for a few days with, I think it was something with his arm or forearm. Either it was a bruise or a strain, but he's good to go. He's in the lineup today, back as the DH. And we got Jorge Mateo batting ninth, playing second base. So, yeah, the one thing I notice about this lineup, Cowser, Mullins, and Stowers, 3 lefties all in a row. Now, we do have a lot of lefties on our team, and when we face right-handed pitching, we like to stack them up. But normally, we split them up with a righty or a switch hitter. We never really have even 2 lefties in a row, 2 only left-handed hitters. Brandon Hyde normally likes to keep it flip-flopped left and right because that just makes it a little more difficult in the late innings to play pitching matchups with the bullpen. But, yeah, 3 straight lefties, Cowser, Mullins, and Stowers. Boom, 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 6, 7, 8 in the order. I would imagine later on in the ball game with a bat like Ryan Mountcastle on the bench, you can stick a great right-handed bat somewhere in the middle of those lefties when we need a right-handed pinch hitter later in the ball game, perhaps. So we'll have our bases covered one way or another. We've got the guys. Arby's has the meats. We've got the bats. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for this. Again, Ryan Mountcastle will start the day on the bench along with Ramon Arias, James McCann, and who's the odd man out here? Who else am I missing here? Who's the other guy on the bench today, if that's not in the lineup? We got Arias, we got McCann, we got Mountie. Who am I missing? There's got to be one more guy not in the lineup today. Somebody help me out. Charm City Chat, how you doing? Again, I'm still wearing the same clothes from the game you watched last night, but it's still the same day for me, so please, be nice. It's, it's still the same day. Oh, yeah, Austin Hayes. Thank you, Joan. Hey, I got Joan to chime in. How can I forget about Hazy? Oh, I knew it was an outfielder. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. But yeah, that's perfect. So there you go. Let's say later in the ball game, with those 3 lefties in a row. Oh, I guess the game's just about to get started because they've already flipped the lineup. But yeah, you could definitely see a bat like Hayes coming in, potentially for Stowers or Mullins. And then, you got a guy like Hayes. He can come in and play the outfield or just stay in as DH. Mounty could come in for O'Hearn as a pinch hitter later. Yeah. We've got options. So a strong bench to go with a pretty strong lineup. All right. This game is about to get started. All right. Cole Irvin. 6-game winner so far. Sub-3 ERA. He's had 10 starts this season. He's made a couple appearances in relief. I'm a little bit concerned right now because the broadcast I'm watching is kind of pausing, stopping, and starting a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and, just in case, bring up something as a backup plan in case this continues. Looks like we're the only game in town, and by in town I mean on the planet, in Major League Baseball to begin today. Next game today doesn't start for about another 50 minutes or so. So we've got a captive audience, folks. If you like baseball, welcome in. We're about to get started here in Baltimore. Yeah, I'm going to have to, because see, I can already see that the game is already underway here. Let's see. If this game is ahead of the broadcast I'm watching, I'll just skip over here. All right, first pitch of the ball game is hit into the hole at second base and past the diving glove of Mateo into right field. First pitch of the ball game, Michael Harris with a ground ball on the right side, past the diving glove of Mateo into right field for a base hit. So there goes the no-hitter. Just like that, the Braves have a man on base for Ozzie Albies. Switch hitting second baseman, batting right-handed here against Irvin. First pitch is lined down the left field line and into the corner. Oh, boy. Harris goes first to third. Albies is into second base with a double. Holy cow. 2 pitches in the ball game, second and third, nobody out. I haven't even had a chance to... Can I take a sip of this? What happened? Okay, well, we've got something to work with. We got something to work on here. 2 on, nobody out. Marcell Ozuna at the plate. First pitch is fouled back. Okay, well, that's a positive step. A pitch that doesn't wind up turning into a hit. That's the first one of the ball game. 0-1 the count on Marcell Ozuna, who comes in today with a very nice batting average. And this one's hit into right center. This ball's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. 2 runs will score without a throw. It's a 2-run double for Marcell Ozuna. Good God almighty, what is going on? 3 batters, 2 runs in, a runner at second base. Holy Toledo. I did wake up from a nap, right? I took a nap before the ball game. I am awake, right? This is Matt Olson, first pitch, top of the zone, curveball for a strike. That was the 5th pitch of the game. What is going on? The pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball. 0-2 the count. Yeah, Atlanta, until the 8th inning last night, had not scored. And, by the way, their 5-game losing streak, the longest since 2017. So they might be a little bit angry about how things have been going this lately. And I was going to mention at some point today, I think, that, hey, we caught the Braves at a good time. But man. All right, 0-2 pitch is a check swing, no swing, says the third base umpire. 1 ball and 2 strikes. All right, well, look, folks. Let's just get an out and start from there. If we can get out of this with the 2 runs and that's it, we'll figure it out. All right, here you go. A swing and a miss. Olsen goes down on the Irvin breaking ball. 1 away. Hey, we got an out. Boy, your Orioles defense, Cowser's in left, Mullins in center, Santander in right field, Westberg's at third, Gunnar at short, Mateo at second, O'Hearn at first, and Rutschman behind the plate. Here's a swing and a miss from Austin Riley. Oof. Riley, right-handed hitter, power bat. He swings at a curveball and lifts it into the air to left center. And Cowser is going to get there in the gap to make the catch. Ozuna holds at second base, and there are 2 down. Okay. This nightmare start, I might be able to wake up from it if we can get the next batter. Man. Pretty good-looking crowd here for a getaway day game here on a Thursday afternoon. A lot of people sitting in the lower bowl. I haven't had a chance to look at the upper deck or outfield much yet, but here's a ball grounded foul off to the left by Travis d'Arnaud. Travis d'Arnaud comes in today hitting .245, 5 homers, 21 RBI. Sean Murphy caught the first 2 games of the series. This is the first start for d'Arnaud. He did have a pinch hit chance, I believe, in the first game of the series. This one swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. All right, Cole, come on. 1 more strike. It happens. It happens. They came out, they came out. Swing and a miss. d'Arnaud chases one low and away and strikes out. All right, well, what are you going to do? Not a great start. Not a great start, but hey, considering how it started, the first 4 pitches of the game made it 2-0. I think I'll take it, and hopefully we've got 27 outs to play with. We can outscore them by 2 runs. Good Lord, we go to the bottom of the first. Atlanta 2, and the Orioles coming to bat. Let's come to bat. We need it today. We like the look of this lineup today. Boy, let's hope it pays off. Man. Charm City chat. Man, you're up late. What dedication. Seeley, this is a breeze. It's just a little bit after midnight. I've been up past midnight since I was 6 years old watching Eddie Murphy do Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, or Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood on SNL. I mean, I've always been a late night kid. Now, when the game starts at 3 in the morning for me, like it normally does on a Saturday, that's when it's really tough. But this, I got this. I even got a few hours of sleep in beforehand. Got my alarm set for later this morning when I got to head on down and check in with immigration for my 90-day report. That'll be 9 a.m. My alarm will go off. That's 8 hours and 45 minutes from now. Yeah, I'll get all the sleep I need tonight. It's just broken up with a baseball game in between. That's all. I'll get all my hours in. All right, Gunnar Henderson will lead it off. He'll be followed by Adley Rutschman and Ryan O'Hearn. Gunnar, let's get a rally started. You guys already want the hat, huh? Too early? It's a little bit too early for the hat. Let's go a couple of innings here and see how it goes. If we get any further behind, the hat is already getting a little bit itchy over there. First pitch to Gunnar from Lopez is low for ball 1. Reynaldo Lopez, 3-2 record, his 12th start of the season. Again, very good numbers, 1.85 ERA. This pitch is low, 2-0 the count. Yeah, we're not desperate yet. Let's not act desperate. What if we went down 2 runs in a playoff game? We can't act like it's over, can we? Here we go. This ball's hit on the ground and through on the left side, a base hit. Henderson goes the opposite field. And the way defenses tend to shift, there's so much space out there on the left side for Gunnar. If he hits it that direction, the odds are he's going to get on base. He does here with a leadoff single. All right. An early hat report. The hat is on standby. He just whispered to me. He's like, BW, I just got you a leadoff hit. Don't panic. Here comes Adley Rutschman. First pitch to him is a breaking ball for a called strike. Top of the zone on the outside corner. Rutschman comes in today hitting .298, 13 homers, 50 RBI. He is at 50, folks. Halfway to 100. And we're nowhere near halfway through this season yet. There goes the runner. Throw down, and Henderson swipes the bag. Gunnar Henderson gets on. Gunnar Henderson gets over. Let's see if Rutschman can get him in. Folks, runner in scoring position, nobody out, and we need a rally. We have to go over here sooner than expected. All right, rally time. 1-1 count to Rutschman. The pitch is outside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch hit and fouled away back into the stands. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was a 95-mile-an-hour heater from Reynaldo Lopez. Rutschman's got to understand the situation here. We got to at least answer with 1 run. With Gunnar at second and nobody out, figure out a way to at least get him to third. Put the ball in play. Swing and a miss. Oh, and that fastball was right down the middle. 96 miles an hour. Just what you didn't want to see. A lack of contact in that situation. Adley with the whiff. 1 away. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. Pick him up, Ryan. Pick him up. First pitch to O'Hearn is a ball hit up in the foul territory, third base side. The third baseman, Riley, has it for out number 2. A weak foul pop-up on 1 pitch from O'Hearn. No. 2 down. Ah, boy. Anthony Santander at the plate. Folks, get those taters in the chat and make it quick. We need a potato salad right now. A loaded potato is what we need. The pitch is top of the zone, a called strike. Tough call there. Might have been a little bit high, but where Lopez gets the call at 96 miles an hour. 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to right. Going back on it. The center fielder makes the catch on the track just in front of the wall in right center. Santander misses a home run by about 8 feet. And this inning is over. Gunnar Henderson, leadoff single, steals second with nobody out and can't get him even to third base after giving up 2 runs on the first 4 pitches. That was not a good first inning any way you look at it. But we move on. 8 innings to go. That one stunk. All right. Wait, am I supposed to be more unbiased and professional? I'm sorry. You've got Masson for that, okay? This is BW. I'm going to tell you how it is. And that inning stunk. We got to do better. How you doing, Isaac, Matt, William? I guess I should have asked how you were doing before we watched that first inning. Hey, folks, If you're coming into chat now, or just hanging out in the bleachers there, go ahead and hit that like button, why don't you? You might not like what's happened so far, but that doesn't mean you don't have to dislike me. Maybe we can get that up a little bit, up in the 30s. What do you say? William, Fortopia, Tony, South Baltimore representing. Daniel, Bup Chase, welcome back. Christina, welcome back. Baxter's here. Michael, I should get a $1,000 check for each game. Well, I tell you what, if that were a reality, it wouldn't change anything, except maybe the background would look a little nicer for you. I'd still be doing this, not for the... It's for the love of the game, everyone. Speaking of for the love of the game, I have a little something I should show you here. I forgot to mention. Hey there, Gerald. Joan, thanks again for helping me out. Ryan's here. Okay, we're about to get started in the second inning. First pitch is a called strike to Adam Duvall, right-handed hitter. Animan 70. Chris, Silver, Carlos, welcome back. I get everybody. Here's one upstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike to Duvall. Coldest is here. Okay, Pool as well. Good to see you, Pool. Pure is brand new. What sport are we watching? Michael, how you doing? Here's a pitch called a strike. A generous call there for Irvin, up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Adam Duvall. Comes in today, still batting way below 200. 169 at the moment. Yeah, Pure, enough with the spoilers. The 1-2 pitch is a breaking ball, swung on and missed. Irvin gets Duvall to chase the curve low and away. 1 out here in the second. All right. The first 3 batters absolutely just, they got to Cole. He was not ready, I guess. I don't know. But since then, things have been looking much, much better. Here's a first pitch strike to Jared Kelenic. A sinker. 0-1 the count on him. This one's hit in the air and going to be trouble. It'll get down for a hit in front of Cedric Mullins in left center field. That ball was not hit all that hard, but a lot of room to the opposite field gap. And Kelenic has himself a base hit. Hey, Sean Fins, I just want to say thank you. That's one of the nicest compliments I've ever received. Orlando RC at the plate. First pitch is foul back. Hey, folks, maybe I should just call the rest of the ball game like this. And maybe the Cubs will win. 0-1 the count. This one is fouled away behind the plate. 0-2. Excuse me. Almost called it 1-1. Last thing we need is a worse count than we've already got. Okay, 0-2 is the count on Orlando Arcia. Michael Harris, the leadoff man, is on deck. 1 out, 1 on. The pitch is a I was going to say ump. Where's the call? Called strike 3. The umpire took his sweet, tushy time to make that call, but Irvin gets the backwards K on Arcia. 2 down, back to the top of the order for Harris. That was definitely a strike all the way. Here's Harris. Curveball in the dirt. The runner doesn't go anywhere. He's back to first. 2-0 Atlanta. Fine day at the ballpark. By the way, happy birthday to Cleo Valentine of Peoria, Illinois. Here's a pitch that just misses the top inside corner of the zone to Harris. 2-0 the count. 2 on, runner at first. Or 2 on, 2 out, runner at first. I am Harry Carey. 2 away, 2. This pitch is up and in. 3-0 on Harris. I'm a Bird fan and a Bo man. 3-0 pitch. Come on, Cole. There's a called strike. Get me over fastball and 92 miles an hour. All right, a 3-1 count. And here it is. This one is at the top of the zone, called strike 2. Irvin falls behind Harris 3-0. Now we've got a full count. Runner at first, 2 down. He'll be off with the next pitch. The runner, that is. Here's a swing and a miss. On a breaking ball low and away. Harris waves at it. No chance on that one. And the inning is over on the strikeout for Irvin. We go to the bottom of the second. Braves 2. Baltimore nothing. All right. How bad was the Harry? Oh, that's right. Pure with another spoiler. Gosh darn it. That's right, folks. Just a couple of short months after man landed on the moon, supposedly, the Mets, the Miracle Mets, got it done in 69. Tell you what, the shoe polish was nonsense. It was a bunch of gobbledygook is what that was. It was a bunch of jibba jabba. They just pulled out some old baseball that was marked up they had on standby in case a situation like that were ever to happen. Wow, I get this question all the time. Why isn't it just why a movie poster? Why is it this particular movie's poster? I'll give you one good reason. I like the movie. And I like movie posters. I don't know. There you go. That might be the most boring answer you've ever could expect to hear. Are we going to trade for a closer? Crazy how we always had terrible starters and the best closer. Now it's the other way around. Kimberly isn't terrible, but he's definitely not locked down like Britton. Yeah, I mean, Zach Britton in his prime there, he was putting up ridiculous numbers. And, of course, the Mountain, also ridiculous numbers. Folks, I mean, Britton in his time and Felix and his are the creme de la creme. There's 30 teams in baseball. Everybody wants a closer. We can't all have the best of the best. And, right now we've got Kimbrel. Westberg's at the plate. First pitch to him is a called strike. He comes in today batting .274. Had the day off yesterday. Next pitch is grounded to the left side. A couple of bounces to third, and Riley gets a throw off and beats Westberg. Man, that was close. Give me a second look at that one to be sure. The Orioles are on the phone. And it looks like we're going to challenge this. Oh, that looks pretty close to me. Is this going to be another situation where I can see something in real time that an umpire who's standing 10 feet away cannot? Let's see the shot. The foot is on the bag. He's safe. He is safe. And we're going to win this challenge. Folks, just wait for a blue square to pop up on your screen. The rule on the field is overturned, says the portly umpire. And Westberg rightfully is on base with an infield single. All right. Let's go. Carlos, we've kind of tested Cano as a closer. When Bautista went down last season, Cano was sort of the de facto closer. And he was certainly not as effective in that role as he was as a setup man. And I just feel like the Orioles say, why mess with a recipe that works? If Cano is more comfortable pitching in the eighth, then let's keep him there where he's, best effective. Cows are at the plate. First pitch is a strike. Folks, get some cows up in the chat and do it quick. Folks, if you want us to sweep today, if you want us to keep this win streak going with the Phillies coming to town, folks, we got to get more excited than this. We got to get it going. Cows are with that 2-run homer yesterday. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch at the bottom of the zone on the outside corner. Lopez located nicely there. 0-2 the count. And hey, whoever was asking Carlos about a closer, well, there's a shot of Mike Elias sitting in the stands. He's working on it, Carlos. Believe me, every day he's looking for a deal. And if he isn't looking to make a deal, he's looking to groom to make a deal in about a month from now. Here's a pitch low to Colton. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. The Orioles had a similar situation in the first inning. They even got that runner to second with nobody out, but could not score. We got to do something here. 2-2 the count. The pitch is swung on and hit to second, and luckily the runner was in motion, or else that would have been a routine double play ball. Westberg took off with the pitch, and he will get to second base on what otherwise would have been a rally killer. Cowser grounds out to short, but all is not lost. We can at least get one of these runs back with a base hit right here. Here comes Cedric Mullins, the guy I'm rooting for to do something. First pitch to him is fouled back. Let's go, Ced. Let's go, Ced. Let's go, Ced. Oh, Ced, I believe in you so much. We're going to go over here for now. We got to go over here. Westberg's at second base, 1 out. I don't want anything spoiled by the ESPN scoreboard. This pitch is away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Folks, by the way, if you're watching along with me and you're ahead of me, if you hear me calling the game and you're ahead, you're doing it wrong. There's a way to watch for a better experience. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Mullins. This one's lifted in the air. Right center field. The right fielder, Duvall, camping under it, makes the catch. He winds up and throws one to third. Westberg only showing a sign of maybe going up to third, but he will stay at second base. He's not going anywhere. 2 down. Yeah, folks, if you're new to the channel and you haven't heard the spiel before, you're probably ahead of me. So what you're going to want to do is say the final out of this inning, because there's already 2 out. Whatever the final out of this inning is, as soon as that out happens, pause your game. Whether it's a strikeout, somebody throwing at first base, a fly ball out, pause your game. Allow me to then make the call. And then as soon as I'm done making the call, you unpause your game. You're all synced up for the rest of the night. Here's Kyle Stowers. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. Stowers, in limited actions this season, has a .300 batting average, no homers, 6 RBI. Swing and a miss. 96-mile-an-hour heater. 1-1 the count. Westberg's at second base with 2 down. The Braves ahead 2-0. 4 pitches into the ball game, as Stowers asks for time. Baltimore looking for the sweep today and trying to get a winning streak up to 7. Swing and a miss by Stowers on a pitch on the outside edge, 96 miles an hour again. One and two on Kyle Stowers. The pitch is swung on and missed on a pitch at 96, bottom of the zone, outside corner, perfectly placed. Reynaldo Lopez looks pretty tough today. At the end of two, it's the Braves 2 and the Orioles nothing. Man, see, this is tough. We got the leadoff man on in the first 2 innings, and we can't get him in, and this pitcher is otherwise looking pretty tough to hit. Ugh, man, I'm telling you right now, it might be another 3 innings before we get a guy on base. But the way he's looking. Hey, William, how you doing? All right, folks. The hat is saying I'm still here. I'm almost fully charged. If you want the full charge version, you're gonna have to wait 1 more inning. That's what the hat's telling me. It might be an early night for the hat. But folks, again, you want that full charge power for this weekend series against the Phillies, don't you? And then the Yankees coming up right after that. Luckily, we got that day off in between the Phillies and Yankees. The hat will be nice and recharged no matter what happens this weekend. When the O's turn the tide. All right. So what am I drinking tonight? I don't know. It's got a power button. Ready, sparkling energy. I don't know. What do you think of this, folks? Would you drink that? How's that look? That's something you'd guzzle down? I don't know. But apparently it's supposed to provide energy, which is what your boy needs. All right. Top of the third. Ozzie Albies looks at a called strike from Irvin. I really am turning into Harry Carey. By the way, folks, I do need to get some new glasses. I might go for not the exact Harry Carey frames, but maybe something kind of in honor. Maybe a nice thick black frame. I'm thinking about it. It might be more Buddy Holly than Harry Carey, but something in that, somewhere in that realm. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Albies is swung on and fouled back. A curveball from Irvin. Albies doubled back in that first inning. He was the middleman of that 2-run rally. And this one is fouled back, still 0-2. I mean, those first 3 batters of the game, again, 4 pitches, not even a time to blink, not even a time to go, hey, beer guy, over here. You know what I mean? This pitch is in the dirt, 1 ball on 2 strikes. But after that, the following 30 pitches from Irvin have been, what we would normally expect. Let's just hope we can get those 2 runs back. This one is hit, flared. Rick flared into center field for a base hit by Albies. Well, a leadoff single. And the heart of the order coming up for the Braves. Don't go to Orioles Twitter, folks. They might tell you that Cole Irvin is a bum and should be off the team within the next 10 minutes. Here's a pitch low and in to Ozuna. Marcell Ozuna, 322 average. One of the top hitters in the National League this year. This one is off the plate with a curveball. 2-0 the count. Hey, come on, Chilo. I don't think we can start to put him 2-0. Come on. Come on. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. I mean, the hat's not worried. The hat's not worried. A Chuck Thompson hat with some Harry Carey. I still need glasses. I can't fake not being able to, or being able to see something I can't see. Here's a 2-1 pitch to Ozuna. This one is up and in. 3 balls, 1 strike. So you're saying go for the Chuck Thompson fedora and the Harry Carey glasses? Anything else? Three-one pitch. That's fouled back. 3-2. Full count on Ozuna. Nobody out. Albies at first base. Hey, bada, swing, bada. Matt Olson is on deck. He hit a 2-run homer last night. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the left. We'll do it again. Still full count on here on Ozuna. Look at Matt. Look at the discipline Matt is showing. Beer on ice, but he's saying no, not till we're winning. The full count pitch is hit in the air and off to the right, foul. Again, 3-2. Irvin now at 42 pitches, and he has yet to get an out here in the 3rd inning. This is not shaping up to be a good stat line for him today. Here's another payoff, and it's off the plate outside. Ozuna works the walk. Man, the Braves definitely, I don't know. I think they must have had a meeting after yesterday's game last night. They look a whole lot more hungry today than they have in the first 2 ball games. It has to be said. 2 on, nobody out. Here's Matt Olson. First pitch to him is inside, maybe a little bit high. 1-0. Oh, boy. All right. Here we go. Next pitch. In there for a strike. Fastball. Call it a sinker, though it was pretty much middle of the plate. Didn't look like it dropped too much to me, but they called it a sinker on the board here. 1-1 the pitch. That's upstairs. Again, if that's a sinker, it's not dipping much. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. 2 on. Help. Help. I can say it in Thai if you want. Chuai. Chuai. This one's off the plate, low and away. 3 balls and 1 strike on Matt Olson. Oh, boy. This could be a tough one today. The pitch is fouled back. Okay, we got a full count. We've got a full count. Give me a double play ball or something. Help a brother out. 49th pitch from Irvin so far today. This one is hit in the opposite field. Coming in is Mullins. He makes the catch. Mullins with that speed closes down that ball that looked like it might have had a chance to fall in left center. And because it was hit pretty shallow and Mullins' momentum coming in toward the infield, no chance for the runners to advance, even though Mullins has a pretty below average arm in terms of strength. So we get that first out here in the inning. Here's Austin Riley. I'll take that double play now. Riley is 0 for 1 so far today. First pitch to him is inside. One ball, no strikes. Riley hitting .224, just the 3 home runs on the season. That one's a called strike. Tough call there. That one looked more I mean, that was... We'll take it. 1-1 the count. I don't know what. I don't know. I'm going to need a lucky pretty soon. I'll tell you that much. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. JJ. Coming in hot. JJ, you run your own channel. You're going to all caps it in here? What are you doing? Here's a ground ball to short. Gunner goes to second for 1. Mateo will not have a relay throw to first as Ozuna breaks up the double play. He was right on top of Mateo there, trying to turn 2. But 2 down now, runners at first and third. A chance to escape this inning without any damage. An accident. Really? You had a normal comment with no caps. Then it just accidentally went all caps. And then right back. You have a good stream, too. Are you on tonight, JJ? What time are you on, buddy? If you're on in the afternoon, I'll send people over there. Here's the pitch. Popped up by d'Arnaud. Right side. Having a look is O'Hearn, but it's up against the screen. On the right side. That's play-by-play with JJ, folks. He is basically the Philadelphia version of me. And he's a good man. So despite what is about to be a pretty heated affair, we're maintaining our civility. Right, JJ? All right. The 0-1 to d'Arnaud is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, you're on at 7:10. Well, I'll be well off the air by then, I hope. But, yeah, folks, just play-by-play with JJ. Check him out. Learn from your potential enemy. This one's popped up by d'Arnaud. Should get us out of the inning. A can of corn waiting for Santander and Wright. That's it. Out number 3. The Braves look like they were on the verge of adding to that 2-run lead, but somehow they do not. We go to the bottom of the third. It's the Braves 2, the Orioles nothing. There you go, folks. Look, you can click on JJ's link right there and sub him up and have him on standby if you want. We got a couple of minutes before next pitch. But don't you dare go longer than that. Get right back over here. The Red Sox are not a threat to us right now. Now, Chilo, I'm not worried about the Red Sox. I want the Red Sox to win, if you can believe it. I want the Phillies to lose. I want the Phillies to lose in such a way that maybe takes a little bit of the wind out of their sails as they prepare to come down here to Baltimore. And look, folks, there's a stat floating around there that nobody who's paying any attention is unfamiliar with. And that is that the Phillies, look, all credit to their record. They're playing Major League Baseball teams and have put up a great record. But last I checked, they have played a grand total this season of 9 games against teams above 500. Let me repeat that. We are 60-something games into the season. Of those 60-something games, 9 against teams with a winning record. Everything else has been 500 or lower. So we've been more tested than the Phillies have at this stage of the season. I think that's fair enough to say. I'm not saying the Phillies are some kind of mirage. No, they're a very talented team. Got a very strong rotation. A pretty solid lineup. They're a contender. There's no doubt about it. But are they as good as their record would say? I think this weekend is going to be a pretty good litmus test for the Phillies and for us. All right. We go to the bottom of the third. Mateo will lead it off, his first AB of the day, and he takes a called strike. Man, Reynaldo Lopez is locating wherever he wants. Everything is on the edge of the zone. This one is a called strike 2. And Mateo is in the hole. Man. Here's the 0-2. That one's well off the plate. I mean, that was a waste pitch if I've ever seen one. You like to throw a waste pitch that at least has some chance of getting into the hitter's mind of maybe attempting a swing, but that one was nowhere near the zone. Here's the 1-2. That one is lifted foul off to the right. And Mateo did well to fight it off. 97 again. Right on the, clipping on the zone on the outside edge. Lopez right now is absolutely pinpoint accurate right now. This one is off the plate. But again, this one was intended. A slider trying to get Mateo to chase. He did not. 2-2 the count. This one is lifted in the air. Pretty hard, but pretty foul. Off to the left. Mateo hitting .250 coming into today. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lopez holding the ball a long time here. Here it comes. This is popped up. Shallow right field. Coming in as Duvall. He makes the catch. 1 down. Mateo pops up to shallow right to begin the bottom of the third. We go back to the top of the order. All right. Lopez has looked really, really strong first time through the order. He did give up a couple of hits, one to Gunnar, one to Westberg, but Westberg's was an infield hit he beat out, and Gunnar went opposite field. He didn't exactly square it up on Lopez. So hopefully this second time through the order, things start looking a little better for us. This pitch is in the dirt. 1-0 on Henderson. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the third. All right. The pitch. Low and away. 2-0. Anything to get us going. Come on, Gunnar. 2-0. That one's fouled away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Thank you, Baxter. So this is what I'm talking about, folks. 1 charge. 1 charge in chat. You guys aren't having it today. There's no way we're going to win the day with this kind of mentality. I'm telling you right now. Normally I do a bugle horn. Half a dozen charges easy. As Gunnar fouls this one away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Folks, when the chips are down, that's when they need your support the most. This isn't about just sitting back and stroking our own, mustache hairs as we win easy games. Henderson strikes out. Damn it. I'm trying to rally the troops here. Henderson goes down. 2 out, nobody on. Man, I'm just being honest. Reynaldo Lopez looks really good today. He really, really does. Janet says the hat. Jen, I got to be honest with you. The hat right now is telling me that Reynaldo Lopez is nowhere near coming out of this game and is nowhere near looking like he's going to suddenly start pitching poorly. The hat is saying there's only so much I can do, BW. You might have to wait for this guy to get out of the ball game. Adley Rutschman at the plate. Ball 1 and now ball 2. Excuse me. Missed the first pitch. Okay, a 2-0 count on Adley. There is a called strike. Okay, the charges did come in a little bit late. Maybe I should do a lag check. Maybe my lag is not good today. Or maybe you guys are just too slow. I don't know. We'll do a lag check here in a sec. 2-1 the count on Adley Rutschman. The pitch is swung on and missed. 2-2. Okay, folks, let's type in Gunner's number. Just type in a 2 as soon as you can right now. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Type, type, type. Give me a 2. All right. That's about 2 seconds slower than normal. Normally it's about a 5-second lag. Maybe it's about 6 or 7. It's not too bad. This pitch is low and away. Full count on Rutschman. All right. All right, so now as the 2s start to come in, folks, if your 2 is just starting to show up, then there's something going on your end. You might want to make sure you got that red little dot next to the word live at the bottom of your screen. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's fouled back by Rutschman. Full count, 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, you guys just getting your 2s in. Yeah, that's got to be something on your end, folks. Maybe hit the old refresh on the stream. I'm not sure. But then you're going to have to resync up with the ball game in the next inning. Swing and a miss by Rutschman on a pitch. Almost in the dirt. That was a nasty pitch. Rutschman strikes out. 3 innings in the books. Braves 2. Orioles nothing. Tell you what. Your boy's going to have a lucky. I'm going to go off screen. I'm going to have me a lucky. I mean, Judy, if you're just typing in a 2 now, you're like a minute and a half behind. Yeah, guys, something's going on your end, folks. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, folks, this is, you guys got to check that, you're watching a live stream, but sometimes on your end, you might fall a little bit behind. There should always be a red dot next to the word live on whatever device you're using. I can't sit here and describe exactly what it looks like because I don't use a tablet and I don't use a phone for YouTube. I just use my laptop. But, yeah, down there in the same area as adjusting the volume and what have you, closed captioning, all those little options at the bottom of your YouTube screen, there should be a live, the word live and a little red dot. Yeah, see, Sean had me on pause for 30 seconds. You guys need to figure this out. We need to be on the same page. No wonder we're losing. We're not on the same page. I need a lucky. And maybe when I come back on screen, somebody will join me. Do you know who I'm talking about? I think you do. I'll be back. Man, are we just now figuring out how this works? All right. Okay, boomers, make sure you're ready for the war effort. Wow, first pitch here in the top of the 4th is a line drive base hit by Adam Duvall. Ugh. That is at least 3 of the 4 innings that the Braves have got the leadoff man on. Janet is demanding the hat. Well, there's no point of the hat when your boy's off screen with a lucky. Those two activities don't jive. Jared Kelenic at the plate. He's already got a hit today. That's a called strike to him. A sinker, bottom of the zone, outside corner. Nice location there, Cole. Oh, and 1 the count on Kelenic. He stepped out of the batter's box there for a sec. Hey, David, how you doing? We need some rally help here, David. We're not at the plate yet, but here's a bunt attempt fouled away. Bit of a surprise move there by Kelenic. Looking to bunt. And not a good attempt as he fouls it back and up in the air. The 0-2 pitch to Kelenic. And he fists this one foul. Fights it off to stay alive. Still 0-2. 60 pitches for Irvin. Nobody out in the fourth. So even though we've had activity already in the inning, if you're looking at pitches per out, we're throwing 20 pitches an inning right now. We've got to get this count down. There's a pitch on the outside corner called strike 3. And this umpire with his delayed strike 3 call. I mean, it took less time for Frank Drebin to call strike 1 in the naked gun. Let's, enough with the, dramatic pause, dude. Just let us know. All right. Here's a first pitch strike to Arcia on a curveball. 1 out, runner at first. This one's in the dirt. Animan 70 with the reference. Thank you, Animan. 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike? Let's see if we can get a second strike here. That one's off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. And whatever you do, don't let them get that third out. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air, right field. Santander jogging toward the foul line makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Strike 2. Sorry. All right, 2 down. Back to the top of the order. 3rd time through, and we're only in the 4th inning. Harris, first pitch swinging, backhanded by Mateo, and the ball is misplayed. He went for the force at second with a short throw to Gunnar, and that throw was what? What was that throw? I mean, you're only about 5 to 10 feet away from your target, and that ball just went straight down to the ground from Mateo. And Gunnar couldn't handle it. Oh, man. Ugly. 2 down with 2 on now for Albies, who's already got a couple of hits today. The pitch is outside here. A changeup. 2-0 the count. 6 hits for the Braves already. If Irvin can get out of this jam, we've got to feel pretty fortunate about being down 2-0. Didn't feel fortunate 3 batters into the ball game, but man, if we can get this 3rd out, I'd be feeling fortunate about it. The pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left field. This is going to be a tough play, and it gets down. Cowser will have to field it. A run will come in to score. It's a 2-out RBI single, the 3rd hit in 4 innings for Ozzie Albies. And the Braves now lead it 3-0. Oh, boy. All right. I'll be back on screen in just a sec. Drew French is out to have a chat. Who's available in the bullpen? Probably everybody except who came in the game last night. So, not Keegan Aiken, I can tell you that. There's a guy that's been on the team since yesterday that is yet to make an appearance. There's that guy. Marcelo Zuna at the plate, first and third. 2 down, and this one's lifted in the air to left field, but this time Cowser has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. But the Braves add another run. They have a 3-0 lead. Right now it feels like 9-0. I got to be honest. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Come on, Baltimore. Not our day, Carlos. Not our day yet. Not our day yet. Because, folks, I've been saving as much energy as I can. It is very abundantly clear we need all the help we can get. May I introduce Chan chan. Dum 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 dum. Let's go. Am I off screen? Just wait for it to pop up. I gotta be on screen by now. I could see I'm on screen. What do you mean I'm not? Is everyone telling me I'm off screen now? What do you mean? How far behind are we? What is going on today? Can anybody see the hat? All right. Now I don't know what's going on today, folks. I don't know what's going on with the stream. Everything looks healthy on my end. I'm looking healthy. No signs of trouble. Unless we're talking about the like count. That might be a little troublesome. Less than half of you. Hey, folks. It's been a tough first hour here. How about a little help? All right, first pitch here in the bottom of the 4th is a called strike to Ryan O'Hearn. It'll be O'Hearn, followed by Anthony Santander and Jordan Westberg. Reynaldo Lopez has been pretty much untouchable. He has given up a couple of hits, but he could very easily be sitting here right now with goose eggs across the board. This pitch is low, 1-1 the count. Brian is just checking in. He's only 20 minutes behind. Here's a pitch off the plate. And the count 2-1 on O'Hearn. Brian, hit that live button or refresh or something. You're in the past. Breaking ball outside. 3 balls and 1 strike to Ryan O'Hearn. Here comes the pitch. And he takes it for a called strike. Actually, a little bit of the bat grazed that ball as the umpire indicates a foul tip. O'Hearn had barely even swung. Full count. The pitch. Called strike 3 at the bottom of the zone, 96. I mean, Lopez, can't you make one mistake? I mean, that pitch, you can't walk up there and place it any better if you're trying to throw a pitch at the bottom of the zone. I mean, that is right there. 1 away. Anthony Santander goes after the first pitch and hits it in the air. Left side, going to be out of reach of the left fielder and the shortstop trying to converge on that one. Near the stands along the foul line on the left side there. Blah, 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 blah. I can feel myself. My enunciating needs work. Here, boys. I need some exercise. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Unique New York. Unique New York. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, I can do this. Here we go. The 0-1 pitch. Foul back. No balls and 2 strikes on Santander. 1 out, nobody on. Hey there, Shantae. An 0-2 pitch. And Santander goes after a pitch a full foot off the plate outside. Somehow got a piece of it to foul it away. The pitch swung on and grounded foul to the right side. And the ball girl tried to make a kick save, completely misses the ball, and out rolls all the way down into the corner. And the entire stadium will now have to pause as the ball girl gets that ball down there in the corner. Another 0-2 is laid off by Santander, a slider in the dirt. Come on, Tony. If nothing else, just make Lopez labor a little bit. Keep fouling some pitches off. Make him maybe get a little bit frustrated. Something to get him off this zone he's in. 1-2 pitch is laid off 2-2. Come on, folks. Where are the tots? Napoleon Dynamite had more tots than this. All right. I guess some French fries will do. Potato salad from Matt. Next pitch to Santander is swung on and hit on the ground. Second baseman's got it. Albies with an easy short throw to first. Santander is retired. 2 away in the bottom of the 4th. Gosh. Hey, Tina, come get your dinner. Gosh. Been sitting here for an hour and 15 minutes. Haven't seen anything good. Gosh. All right, here we go. 2 down for Westberg. This one is lined foul into the corner down the left side. Folks, whenever you hear me do something that sounds completely out of character and makes absolutely no sense, just know it's a reference to something and somebody else gets it. Maybe you'll get the next one. This pitch is low, and the count is 0-2. Oh, excuse me, 1-1. How can it be 0-2 if the pitch was low? You know what? Where's my broadcaster scorecard? BW so far gets a 66. Is that passing or failing? I don't know. It's close. 1-1 the count. Called strike. 98 outside corner. Lopez's fastball. I mean, this dude needs to go to like a state fair and just start knocking over milk bottles and grabbing large prizes because he knows exactly where to put the ball. Look at that pitch. Man. Just off the plate outside. Thankfully, the umpire didn't ring up Westberg. It was outside a little bit, but the way Lopez is pitching, I could have seen how they would have just given it to him. 2-2 pitch is in the dirt. Count goes full. Westberg has one of the 2 Oriole hits today. Infield single, and it took a challenge for us to win it. Half of our hits have been thanks to a challenge. This one is hit on the ground, third base on a bounce. Riley across the diamond in time. Westberg is gone, and so are the Orioles in the fourth. I had a feeling I put the hat on too early. I had a feeling you guys... We'll see. You're asking a lot of the hat right now. You're asking a lot of the hat. Oh, boy. I don't know, Chilo. I really, honestly, I think you got to be a little more... what do you call it? You got to give more props to Lopez and his pitching today. I mean, put any lineup out there, and I want to see them do something against Lopez. I don't think it's just our offense has just, lost it. Lopez is pitching very, very well. It's tough. This happens from time to time in a 162-game season. You can come in red hot. But, folks, it's a pitcher's game first. You know? Pitching is action. Hitting is reaction. And if your action is on, then your reaction, there's not a whole lot you can do. You heard? We still have 2 good rallies left. Yeah, Lopez is playing outstanding. I'm upset. I bet this game. All right, William. Well, we can't be upset with you because, betting is, by definition, a gamble. You took it. I hope it works out for you, but that's how it goes. It is only the 5th. My problem is Lopez looks like he's going to go 7, no problem. So hopefully we can maybe scratch 1 run against him and then find a couple of more late. Matt Olson at the plate. Irvin on the mound. First pitch, ball 1. Follow-up pitch is a curveball. Catches the inside corner for a strike. Olson 0 for 2 today. This one's hit on the ground, foul. 1-2 the count. And again, the ball girl over there just lets the ball roll right back. No offense, but this ball person might not be cut out for this gig. That is 2 bad errors down there on the right side. The 1-2 to Olson is on the outside edge, framed by Adley. It is about an inch off the plate, and the umpire won't give us the strike. 2-2 on Olson. Here's the next pitch. Again, setting up on the outside. Again, trying to frame the outside edge. But again, the umpire not giving that call off the plate. Full count. Curveball, swung on and missed. There you go. Well, if you couldn't get the call with the fastball outside, then come back with a curveball inside. And Olson was not ready for that pitch. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. 1 away here in the top of the 5th. Irvin's on 77 pitches. And here's Austin Riley up at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Pretty quiet series for Riley. Excuse me. Low and in, 2-0. The pitch is foul back. 2-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 5th. 3-0 Braves. They got 2 runs in the first. I got another one in the 4th. The Orioles have scattered a couple of hits over 4 innings, and that's it. This pitch is in there for a strike, 2-2. What's this? Lopez and Chris Sale were added to help the Braves be even better in the offseason than the Braves. Lost the top players to bad injuries, were then just trying to stay above 500, and Lopez is doing his. Yeah. A lot of this was addressed at the start of the series. This one's hit on the ground right side, and O'Hearn scoops it up, tags the bag for an unassisted putout. 2 out here in the 5th. Yeah, look, folks, everybody's aware of how talented the Braves are. They won 104 games last season. They had one of the most prolific offensive numbers put up by a team in the history of baseball. Yeah, everybody knows that this Braves team is good and that a lot of the good players like Acuna and Strider, they're not here. And between the Phillies playing lights out and the Braves, having a couple of guys like Riley struggling, you can see why they're not winning at the same clip they were last season. But they're still a very, very good team. This curveball's in there. 0-2 the count on Travis d'Arnaud, 2 down, nobody on. This one is outside, 1-2. Yeah, Tree. Yeah, everybody knows, Tree. Everybody's aware that Acuna is out for the season. This one is hit foul the other way. But, Tree, if we are honest, Acuna wasn't exactly playing like Acuna when he was healthy for the first 40, 45 games, whatever it was. His numbers were way down from last season. So it's not just losing players. It's players who aren't doing what they were doing last year. This one's hit in the air to right. Santander will come in and make the catch, and the inning is over. I mean, Sean Murphy was an all-star last year. He's hitting like 150. Austin Riley is an all-star. He's got 3 home runs on the season. Matt Olson did hit a home run last night, but he's still way behind his pace in that department. So, yeah, outside of Marcell Ozuna, this Braves team underperforming compared to last season. They're doing it today. Yeah, and we've all got injuries too, Tree Fitty. We got to think about this. I mean, the Orioles have had a carousel of starting pitchers in and out of the rotation. We started the year without Kyle Bradish. We had John Means come in and then get hurt, and now he's gone again. Tyler Wells is out for the season. Grayson Rodriguez spent a little bit of time on the DL. Yeah. It happens. It's been almost unbelievable. It's believable. It does happen. Look, losing Acuna and Strider, it's tough. I mean, you're talking about a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. That is tough. But look, we lost our shutdown closer, right? Felix Bautista, you ever heard of him? The guy that you can count on every single time? All right, maybe not every time, but you know what I mean. That's a big loss, too. Yeah, we've also had Dean Kramer gone missing. Yeah, Acuna was still stealing bases, but the power numbers and the hitting, it was down. It was definitely down before he got hurt. Oh, Chilo, it's a 3-game series. And again, there's still a team with a winning record. Folks, I don't know what the standings look like today, but coming into this series, there were only 4 teams in the National League with a winning record. The 3 teams ahead in their division and the Braves. That's it. And it's not much different in the American League. You got the Orioles and the Yankees. You got Cleveland and Kansas City. And then out west, the team in first place is barely playing 500 ball. So, all right, here we go. Colton Cowser at the plate, folks. And he shows bunt and takes a pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Folks. Swing and a miss. Why did you swing at that, Colton? You laid off of it the first time. Lopez goes right back to it again. And Colton has a 1-1 count. This one is low and away, 2-1. That's right. Any team can beat any team on any given night. And folks, there is one X factor that is always going to be above anything else, and that is if your starting pitcher is locked in and in the zone, then that's it. You're the other team. There's not a whole lot to do except just look for one or two cracks to try to break through. 2-2 the count. It's a lot like the NHL. You know, the NHL, when you get to the playoffs, it really just comes down to a battle of who the hottest goaltender is. Because if you got a hot goaltender, you're probably getting to the Stanley Cup final. This is a swing and a miss. As Kalzer goes down swinging here to start the bottom of the fifth. Another perfectly located pitch by Lopez at the bottom of the zone. I mean, this dude is just painting. He's painting like Ralph Macchio. He's painting Mr. Miyagi's fence. Here's Mullins. He lifts one foul and out of play. I mean, we can't even get a foothold, folks. Let's be honest. If you're watching this game along with me, yeah, we've had a couple of hits, but we can't even get a foothold on Lopez right now. We are at his mercy. This pitch is popped up on the infield. Third baseman Riley waves off nobody near him and makes the catch. 2 down. Right now, the man, it's up, down, up, down. Here's Kyle Stowers. 2 down, nobody on. He takes a pitch. It's a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. It's at the bottom of the zone. I mean, folks, at some point, just start swinging toward a pitch that's aimed at the bottom of the zone. Just blindly swing there, because that's where the ball's going half the time. I mean, I'm half joking, but there's a bit of truth to what I'm saying in regards to our plate approach right now. We've got some kind of meeting here between the catcher and the home plate umpire. They're stepping away from the batting circle. What is this about? Oh, there's a pitch timer violation. Okay. 1-1 the count. So we got a free ball. And now a swing and a miss. Top of the zone with that fastball. Nothing is more than one baseball width from being off the corner of the zone in any direction. Nothing is in the middle of the plate at all from Lopez. Except that pitch. Of course he would throw a 90. He throws his hardest pitch of the day, 99, right down Broadway. And Stowers can only foul it back. 1-2 the count. Lopez is feeling it. There's no doubt about it. Swung on and missed on a slider low and away. Good Lord. I should have listened to myself. Everybody wanted the hat, and I'm like, there's no reason to put on the hat until Lopez gets out of this game. There's no reason. You're just asking the hat to do something that nothing can do. Not even hat magic. We've got to get Lopez out of this game. We got to get Lopez out of this game, folks, or else we don't have a chance. That's the reality, folks. I don't know. Maybe you don't like reality. You know, it feels like in the 21st century, it seems like the biggest change in society is this whole idea of, I'll just live my own reality. I'm not really down with this whole, agreeing on what the truth is. I'll just go with my own reality. Well, if you've got that kind of mentality, maybe you can, think of the world you're in where the Orioles figure out Reynaldo Lopez. Hey, Base, how you doing? Michael, texting at work. Yeah, it's not going well, Michael. It's not going well. Double play Cole. Where are you at in the ballgame, Michael? We are about to get into the top of the 6th. Stay confident, says Matt. All right, that's why the hat is on. Double play now. What are you talking about? We're between innings, and we're about to be pitching here in a sec with nobody on base, nobody up yet. What are we doing? Michael, you live with us? Oh, man. I might have to leave some kind of instruction on screen for how to get people live. This one is a breaking ball. Cole Irvin starts off the top of the sixth with a curveball called strike on the outside corner. This one is line foul off to the left. Hey, Matt, it's got nothing to do with where we are at in the ball game. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I don't think we have the ability to rally in terms of the talent we have. It's just that I can see a pitcher when he's in a mood to shut. Reynaldo Lopez is shutting us down. Look, I said he looked good like by the second inning. Did I not? This one is lined in the left field, a base hit. It's not about a lack of faith or anything like that. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just going to take a little bit of real magic today. That's all I'm saying. We need some real magic. Oh, the man. You do make a point. You make a fair point. This one's line foul. Off to the right by Kellenic. Another ball over there for the poker on it. Is anybody watching this poor ball girl mishandle every ball hit her way and watch it roll 100 feet down the line? That's the third time in 15 minutes. This one is fouled off to the right. I mean, no matter what happens today, that's gonna keep me smiling. That poor ball girl. Has anyone watched what I'm talking about? This pitch is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first, nobody out. Yeah, somebody just give her something. Give her a giant trash bag or something. I don't know. This one's hit on the ground a second. Mateo looking for the force, and he got it. Wow. Tough play there. Mateo had to go to his left, going away from second to field it. Made a turn and went to second to get the lead runner. 1 out here in the top of the 6th on a fielder's choice. It is my obligation as a play-by-play announcer to tell you that Brian Baker is getting loose in the bullpen. This one's lined. Base hit down the left field line, and it's going to roll all the way into the corner. Kellenic hits third. He's going to come around and score. It's not even going to be a play at the plate. It's an RBI double for Orlando Arcia. And the Braves now lead it 4-0. Whew. All right, folks. Look. Look. I plan on only losing 1 game on this 6-game homestand, and I'd rather it be today than the next 3 days. Here's a called strike at the top of the zone to Harris, who showed bunt. 4th time through the order. Irvin on 97 pitches. Baker's getting loose, and I got a feeling this is Irvin's last batter, no matter what the result is. There's a called strike. I mean, Albies is a switch hitter, but Irvin's about to throw 100 pitches here. He's already given up the 4 runs. The man believes. I appreciate it, the man. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground. First base side, foul ball. Just foul. O'Hearn Mountcastle not in the game. Hey, remember when we were talking about how strong our lineup looked today? Again, it is. It's a very strong lineup on paper. You can't tell me all 9 of our guys forgot how to hit. It's Reynaldo Lopez, folks. Credit where credit is due. This will be pitch number 101 from Cole Irvin. And a swing and a miss. He got him with a high fastball. 95. And again, as I expected, despite the fact that he struck out Harris, looks like Brandon Hyde is coming out to make the move. That's it. Cole Irvin's day is over. 5 2/3 innings, 4 runs. One of them, or one more, his responsibility out there at second base. We did have an error in the inning. Let me see what is earned. Okay, so 3 of the 4 runs are earned. There is one unearned run in there. Irvin exits the ballgame with an ERA of 3.03. It just wasn't his day. I mean, it was the worst possible scenario. The Braves came out 4 pitches into the game. They're up 2-0, right? And then they've got one of their better pitchers pitching probably his best game of the season. And you put those 2 together, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, the only team who has scored more runs than us, at least as of about 2 days ago when I saw the stat, are the San Francisco Giants from the 7th inning on. They're the only team that's scored more than us, and I think it's by like 1 run. So that could easily have changed by now because that's a stat I saw a couple of days ago. Hey, folks, if I'm letting on that it's over, it isn't over. But I'm going to say right now, if Reynaldo Lopez pitches 9 innings, it is over. Okay? Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. He's got to come out of the game for us to have a shot. That's the deal. Brian Baker is going to make his first appearance in an Orioles uniform this season. Right-handed pitcher. You may remember him last season. He comes in to face Ozzie Albies, who turns around the bat from the left side. First pitch to Albies is swung on and popped up and will get out of play foul. I'll tell you one thing that if we don't win this game, I'll tell you one thing that it should do is, look, you look for any reason to make lemonade out of a lemon, right? As this pitch is in the dirt, 1-1 the count on Albies. Look, when Philly's coming into town tomorrow, now we're going to have a bit of a chip on our shoulder. Like, what do? We're riding high in a 6-game streak, and then we let this guy. Here's a foul tip by Albies, 1-2 the count. 2 down, runner at second. We just got to have the right mentality. Just don't let this get to us if we don't win it today. Don't let it get to us. Swing and a miss. And Baker, wait a minute. That was 2 strikes already. What happened? Apparently the count is 1-2. I thought we had 2 strikes already. All right. Here comes the 1-2. Check swing outside. No appeal. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, my friend, why would you type that? Why would you type that? That you want to talk about jinxing? What are you thinking, my friend? I almost want to put you in timeout for that. This one is fouled back. My friend. Have you not seen what the hat has done through the first 67 games of this season? You dare besmirch the hat? This one is fouled at the plate. Still 2-2. All right. If you don't believe in luck, then why would you refer to something as bad luck? Not believing in luck doesn't mean that you only believe in bad luck and not good luck. So what you're saying doesn't even make sense. Why make a joke? The joke is the hat is bad luck. Okay, that's a good punchline. This one is hit to center. And that's it, as Mullins makes the catch to end the inning. Yeah, nobody, folks, you guys are missing the forest for the trees here. We have a nice little thing going on in Charm City chat with the hat, all right? If a couple of you want to bail on it because, oh, darn, we're losing a game. Man, I knew it. I knew this would eventually happen. The hat is not happy with Charm City chat right now. The hat is not happy. I can tell you that right now. The hat is a little bit ashamed at what he's seeing right now. A little bit ashamed. The hat's going to do his thing. But we only go to the subscreen for a rally, Janet. Where's the rally? Again, I'm following the same recipe that everybody's been saying, hey, this is working for us. I haven't forgotten how the recipe works, folks. Charm City chat is acting weird because we're down 4-0 on a series that we've already clinched, by the way. Can we look at it from this perspective? Hey, folks, if I told you 3 days ago we're going to take 2 out of 3 from the Braves, who here is upset? Anybody? Anybody? All right. Yeah, it's superstition more than luck, right? It's more about superstition than luck. And folks, if you don't believe in superstition, then this is the wrong sport for you. I don't know what to tell you. Because all the players you're watching do a bunch of silly, superstitious stuff too. It's just part of the game. Oh, boy. All right, well, congratulations, my friend. All right, we got it. You're a man of logic. You're a man of reason. We get it. All right. Dude, have a little fun. For crying out loud. You don't have to make like this bold statement. I do not believe in luck. There is no such thing as superstition. It's all a bunch of hogwash. It means nothing. That's fine. Some of us enjoy it. Here's a swing and a miss. 0-2 the count on Mateo. I mean, jeez. So many good times in this chat every day, every game. 45-22 record. Man, we face one pitcher who is really on his A game today. And everybody's ready to abandon ship or have something that they're not happy about. All right, here we go. This one is fouled away. I'm not saying that's you, my friend. But, you know. Let's just, again, we're sitting here. We're enduring a tough game to this point. Maybe we turn it around. But up until now, it's been a tough watch. I am a little stitious. All right. I appreciate that reference. This one is low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm doing my best to rally the troops here, folks. We got the leadoff man up here, a 2-2 count. Reynaldo Lopez is about to throw his 80th pitch. And it's popped up and out of play. Still 2-2 on Mateo. I mean, look, folks. Mateo finds a way to get on base. You got a runner on with nobody out and Gunnar coming up. It's a reason to get excited. But we got to at least start a rally here. The pitch is swung on and missed. Down goes Mateo. 96-mile-an-hour fastball from Lopez. How many times have Baltimore teams thrived as a wild card? I don't know. Probably we've only had a couple of since the era of the wild card. How many times have we come into the playoffs as a wild card team? Like twice? That's not a large sample size to get a whole lot of information out of. Here's a check swing from Ryan O'Hearn. Adley Rutschman. I can't even tell people. Oh, Gunnar Henderson. Jesus H. Christ almighty. I needed lucky. All right, forget it. Forget it. This one's grounded. Second base, backhanded, over to first in time. Henderson grounds out. It's a special lucky on a special day. Apparently, this is the only way your boy's going to get through the ball game. Activity in the Braves bullpen. The right-hander Johnson is up. Adley Rutschman at the plate. Outside. 1 ball, no strikes. So, with activity in the Braves bullpen, maybe, just maybe, Lopez might only pitch the 6 innings. I'd feel a whole lot better if that were the case. This one's off the plate outside, 2-0. That's right, a special lucky right on air, because right now, IDGAF. Let's go. 2-0 pitch. Upstairs, 3-0. All right. All right. There's a called strike, and even on a 3-0 count, Lopez doesn't give you a get me over fastball. That one was low and in on the corner. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4. So after retiring 14 straight batters, 14 straight outs, the Orioles have a base runner. And again, folks, it was way before 14 in a row that I told you Lopez was in a groove, was it not? So I'm not lying to you. Here's a swing and a miss by Ryan O'Hearn. It's the first game this season where I basically said, wow, we got to get this guy out of the game or we don't have a shot. Well, maybe he's almost out of the game, because they do have activity in the bullpen. This one is off the plate outside, 1-1. I mean, folks, this ain't my first rodeo. When I see a pitcher with shutdown stuff, I know what I'm looking at. 1-1 the count. Hitting the center field. Oh, but it's going to hang up there for Harris. O'Hearn hits it on the line, but right to Harris in center field. And this inning is over. Folks, we are going to the late innings. The Braves ahead 4-0. Yeah, I mean, folks, look, my attitude about the team is still crazy positive. Look, this isn't about me going, oh, I'm seeing the Orioles not doing well and I'm bailing super early. It's not that. As a whole, I am super pumped for the Phillies series And I'm still saying this game ain't over because Lopez might be out of the game. All I was trying to say for the past hour and a half is that if you want a chance for us to win this game, Lopez needs to get out of the game. I think I've proven my point through the first 6 innings. Anybody care to agree with BW now? I mean, we might have a chance now. We might have a chance now. All right? We need 2 things. 1, we can't give up any more runs. 2, they need to bring out a reliever that we can get to. If we can do that, we can get back in this game. But as long as Lopez was out there, no, I'm sorry. I could see it. 2 innings in, he was not getting hit by anybody. Somebody was saying, what's wrong with our lineup? And I'm saying, put Soto and Judge in the lineup. Same result. Pick any lineup in the league you want. Lopez was shutting you down. When a pitcher's got shut down stuff, that's all there is to it. That's the trump card. There's nothing that's going to outdo a pitcher who's pitching, at the top level. That's all there is to it. Hey, my special lucky went out. All right, Brian Baker out here for the top of the 7th. First pitch is a curveball off the plate for ball 1 to Marcelo Zuna. Be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up here for the Braves. Next pitch is fouled back, 1-1. Hey there, Rhino. Yep, today is a bit of a grind. And it's been like 50% play call, 50% logical pep talk, and trying to rationalize a few things. This is a called strike on the outside corner. Now we're hoping for indigestion. Oh, geez. This one's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I think Lopez might be done. I don't know. I don't know how deep he normally goes. I don't know why they would pull him when he's... What is he on? It's not even 90 pitches, is it? 91. 91 pitches, the way he's pitching. I would put him back out there. This one is hit to the opposite field and down the line. Ozuna, though, is very slow. And what would be a double for about 90 to 95% of hitters in baseball is just a single for Ozuna. So a leadoff hit here for the Braves in the 7th. And, of course, we can ill afford to give up any more runs at this stage of the ballgame. That is the 10th hit for the Braves. They've out-hit us 10-2. Here's Matt Olson. He takes a called strike, bottom of the zone. Hey, folks, speaking of early 90s hip-hop hits, if you need any trivia, go to Rising Rhino because he knows them all. Oh, look at Baker getting a weak swing. A 3/4 swing there by Matt Olson. He didn't know what he just swung at. It was a high fastball. 0-2 the count. This one's fouled away. Still 0-2. Ah, boy. That's right. Rhino, should I sing some bars? Try to help us out. This one's a little bit high. A little bit. It's about half a foot high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Doing my best to try and not tell you about Brian Baker too much. 1-2. Nobody out, runner at first. This pitch is popped foul and out of play. Good vibrations. Rhino, do you want to see sweat coming out our pores? You want to see sweat coming out of pores? Not our pores, but our pores. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. Oh, boy. 2-2 the count on Matt Olson. He is 0 for 3 so far today. Did I say that already? I don't know. This is hit on the ground. And they're going to go to second for the force. What? They dropped the ball, but the umpire says it was dropped on the exchange by Henderson. And thankfully, we at least get the lead run. Ozuna with a smile. Doesn't appear to be any argument on the Braves side on this. But, of course, your boy, in the moment, got a little bit scared. I mean, I got to tell you, I've seen some umpires on this transfer say, no, you never really had that ball. Because, I mean, it was all in a moment's notice because it was a very quick. Yeah, it's the right call. It's definitely the right call. This one's hit up the middle, backhanded by Mateo. He's got a throw, not in time, to first base. This might be worth looking at. It was very close. Mateo with a long range on the shortstop side. Then had to get off a hard throw. Let's see. Here's the angle. And, oh, he's safe. He's safe. That foot is on the bag the same time. Are they challenging? I think this is a tie goes to the runner situation. And plus you need that, indisputable evidence or whatever. I don't see us winning this challenge. This looks like a straight up tie goes to the runner to me. They overturned it. The runner is out. I don't believe it. Tie doesn't go to the runner. Rob, I'm sure you're joking because you're talking about this play, but in general, yes, the tie does go to the runner. What are you talking about? Now we're going to have a whole new debate? Suddenly, the expression tie goes to the runner, which I've been hearing since 1985, just suddenly isn't real? What are you telling me now? All right. Travis d'Arnaud is at the plate. First pitch is off the plate for ball 1. 2 down, runner at second. Okay. This one nearly hits d'Arnaud. He goes down into a push-up position. d'Arnaud looked like what the millennials used to call planking. d'Arnaud is currently planking on the ground right now. Remember when that was a thing? Anyone remember planking? You have lag. No, Michael, you have lag. There, I said it. Who's lagging? There's a swing and a miss on a slider from Baker, and the count 2-1. Janet, you weren't down with the planking phase? Arg. I missed the plank. This is a check swing, and no swing, says the first base umpire. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 out, runner at second. This is the 26th pitch from Baker since coming on. And it's popped up. Rutschman with the mask off, but it's going to get a few rows back straight behind home plate. All I ask is that when we go to the bottom of the 7th, that Reynaldo Lopez isn't on the mound. That's all I'm asking. I like to plank all the time, plank all the time. I like to plank all the time. Is that a play off of Eddie Murphy's Party All the Time? That's sort of what I'm picking up here. Oh, well, and I forgot to... It's the 2-hour mark of the ball game, and there went my stream, which means the refresh. I'm going to miss the third out, aren't I? Yeah, it just went into commercial. So to go with every other frustrating part of today's ball game, Travis d'Arnaud grounds out to short to end the top of the 7th, and I did not see it. I can only report it. Folks, 7th inning stretch time in Baltimore. I got a feeling the mood at the yard is probably similar to the one in chat. But guess what? Even when the chips are down at the yard, they got a little song they like to play about right now. And in honor of that, I'm going to throw some cakes on the griddle. Folks, get those cakes in the chat. Drown us in cakes. What is that? What is that, my friend? Is that like 7, 8 cakes? Not enough. 15, 20 cakes. We need so much cake. Let's just drown in carbohydrates. Do I have the lyrics yet? Oh, man. What do you want me to do here? I can't sing along to it. I can't. Look. Folks, I don't know how to explain this enough. You know I'm a master of impressions. You've seen it, countless examples, right? But I'm telling you right now, my friend, thank you. That's it. That is the number of cakes that we needed right there. I'm telling you right now, your boy has never heard that song at the ballpark sober, okay? So even if I'm like looking at the lyrics, I'm not going to sing it like precisely right. It's going to be an awful rendition, and I'm not going to do my boy John Denver wrong by doing an awful version of Thank God I'm a Country Boy. You know, I'd ruin it. If I could do it well, I would. But, you know, look, you got to trust in your boy. I got to make a lot of decisions. I got to spin a lot of plates at the same time doing this thing. And I think you guys are good. It might be time today for say, hey, you know what, BW, despite what's going on today, I really appreciate you hanging in there and doing everything you can to make every ball game its own unique experience. And even when things are going bad, at least you're honest about things. You're trying to keep some hope alive. Anthony Santander takes a called strike. And we do have Lopez out of the game. So let's go. Get some taters up. This one is popped up. All right, forget the taters. A diving catch by Jared Kelenic. He broke back and then came in. It looked like a routine play off the bat, but Kelenic did not get a good jump on it and eventually had to make a dive to make that catch. Oh, boy. Can I just play his song in the background? The man, no, because that would probably get me a copyright strike and demonetize the channel and all that stuff. Here's a swing and a miss. I can play some, like, royalty-free elevator music if that'll get you in the mood. Otherwise, you'll just have to depend on the charm of BW. The 0-1 to Westberg is low. 1-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th. Johnson in relief of Lopez. I always do this because the bottom left corner of my screen is blocked by my laptop. And that's where I can see the name of the pitcher and the pitch count he's on. All right. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Westberg. My logo is the farmer's dog that is being overlaid on the mound. The farmer's dog is my ad on. That's my mound ad. Okay, folks, 2-2 on Westburg. Johnson's next pitch is in the dirt and goes all the way to the backstop. Now, has Mendick ever faced Johnson? That's my question. Because, you know, a Johnson-Mendick matchup would probably be one for the ages. Here comes a payoff pitch to Westburg. Swung on, hit in the air, right center. This one's going to split the outfielders and bounce up against the wall. Jordan Westburg glides into second with a stand-up double. Turn on the sprinklers. Lopez is not in the game. Let's frickin' go. Come on. That's right. Take that, Johnson. Come on. Just one bum. Give us one bum from your bullpen. Folks, get some cows up quickly. It's Cowsa. First pitch is low for ball one. All right, that last one kind of faded out. I'll be honest. My voice is about shot. The 1-0. And that one is line foul off to the left. Was the runner off of that pitch? Was Westburg? Westburg went way off screen. What are you doing? Nah, there's no way he was running. Westburg's at second base, 1 out. Cows are at the plate, 1-1 count. If he can do what he did last night, we can cut this lead in half. The pitch is low. Had the plate right down the middle, but an inch low. And that's the difference between Lopez and this guy. Lopez would have located that right on the money. Now we don't have to worry about Lopez. 2-1 the count. Pitch, swung on and missed. The curveball, and Cowser did not see that break coming until it was too late. 2-2, and now Cowser and the umpire chatting about something. Got a lefty up for the Braves in the pen. That's Lee getting up. 2-2 to Cowser. Swung on and missed. He goes back to the curveball, does Johnson, and Cowser goes after it again. Same result. All right. The man wants the subscreen. Hey, folks, we passed 1150 today. That's great news. Welcome in about another 7 or 8 new subscribers. Really appreciate it, folks. You're going to help build this channel. And he did it on a day where we're not at our best, at least not yet. This one is off the plate to Cedric Mullins. 2 down, runner at second. Mullins at the plate. 1-0 count. The pitch. Taken outside, 2-0. 2-0. Just getting that runner in from second and nothing else. Even just one run down 4 would be something to give us that momentum here in the late innings. The 2-0 pitch. Taken for a strike. No? Wow. Umpire says ball 3. Okay. I jumped the gun on the call. And this ump is a little late with his call, but wow, ball 3. Okay. The pitch. That's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. What again? What are you doing? Why the hat? Why that hat talk? This one is popped up, left side and out of play. I mean, folks, you tell me. You never want to see the hat again, and we'll make it a thing no more. You're ready to give up on the hat because of this game and this game alone? When you guys told me to put it on, I wasn't even ready to put it on. You guys told me to. And that's why I normally start a poll or something else, because I don't want to be the person responsible for the hat stuff. Here comes a payoff pitch to Mullins. Outside, ball 4. 2 on. Okay, you were just saying. You're saying to throw away my hat. I mean, that's not a just saying would be like, hey, you got a little something there on the corner of your lip there. You might want to. You're telling me to throw my hat away. Stowers lifts one in the air. Please be deep. That ball's going back. That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. A 3-run homer from Kyle Stowers. And the Orioles are right back in it. It's 4-3. His first homer of the year. And just like that. Jorge Mateo takes a strike. I never want to hear talk again. Ever. How dare you? This one's comebacker to the pitcher. Johnson flips it to first and the inning is over. But the Orioles get 3 runs. Subscreen, hat, BW, magic. For crying out loud. I've had enough of it. Ah! Let's go! Look! If we're talking Marky Mark lyrics, if you ain't in it to win it, then get the hell out. Let's go. If I get one more naysayer today, one more naysayer, Dunsky. Too much emotion invested now. Too much emotional investment now. Any more naysayers, Dunsky. See ya. Take a hike. Come back tomorrow. All right? Are you with me or are you against me? Are you with me or are you against me? Let's go. 8th inning. Haha, relax, dude. No need to call people names. What name did I call who? And relax? Really? Carlos, you've got it all wrong. Number one, my lack of relaxation is why everybody is pumped in chat right now. Come on. All right. Your boy's a little bit edgy right now. Your boy's a little bit edgy. Charm City chat mods, you guys take care of the chat. I don't know what's going on in there. All right, 0-2 the count already on Adam Duvall. Brian Baker is still out there. Jacob Webb is getting loose. 4-3 Braves. Top of the 8th. Next pitch is upstairs, a ball and 2 strikes. And, folks, it is 2:15 in the morning, and I'm going to tell you right now, when the sun comes up, I'm going to get a knock on my door about a complaint about my behavior. I live in an apartment building, all right? And this pitch is fouled away. 1-2 the count. Carlos, how about I just speak on behalf of everybody, all right? Just enjoy the game, Carlos. I'm the guy rallying the troops, all right? You're the troop. Hang in there. The 1-2 pitch is lifted in the air, center field. Mullins to his right coming in, makes the catch. 1 down. Just enjoy the show, Carlos, all right? I've been doing this for a little while, okay? You're kind of new. Settle in, all right? Just settle in. Brandon Hyde comes out and takes the ball from Brian Baker. And, folks, look, I'll tell you when I'm wrong. I thought you were talking to me, Carlos. You're talking about let's not overreact. I thought you were talking to me. Calm down. Don't overreact. Who are you talking about? Help me out, and I'll apologize. All right, Carlos. Look, obviously, things just got, wires got crossed. I'm sorry, okay? I am sorry. You got thrown in the barrel by accident. It happens sometimes, all right? All right. My apologies. Folks, Carlos, 0318. I apologize. Okay? And that's not like an obligatory I'm sorry. That's a legit, sincere I'm sorry. All right? It's hard to keep up with the chat, and it's just every time I saw a comment, felt like it was directed at me. It happens sometimes, all right? Are we cool now? Hello. All right. Well, apparently apologizing was the wrong thing to do. Okay. Thank you, Carlos. Again, I do apologize. It's probably not going to be the last time I get folks, social media. We've been through this for about 20 years now or so, right? Can we all admit that this happens probably more than we wanted to, obviously? Just sort of a miscommunication or misunderstanding, reading something the wrong way. It just happens. I'm sorry about that. All right, Jacob Webb is on the mound. Changeup is swung on and missed. All right, is it Jared Kelenic at the plate? What do we got? Yeah, Baker does deserve some props. All right, Kelenic, Arcia, and then Harris. The next 3 batters. Here's a swing and a miss, 0-2. Folks, your boys had a rough night, all right? You never know what you're going to get in a given ball game. This one has been this has been a tough one. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch is fouled straight back. Your boy, the BirdWatcher, going through all the emotions. All of them. And no, this is not a put-on. I've had moments of joy. I've had moments of pain. I've had moments of frustration. Moments of clarity. A lot going on right here. 0-2 the count. Webb's next pitch is fouled away. Still 0-2. Kelenic has 1 hit on the day. Let me bring this up to the right there. There we go. That's better for you. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Webb gets Kelenic to chase one low. Change up. 2 away. Nobody on. 2 away. Nobody on. The bullpen so far getting the job done. Folks, if we come back. All right, folks, guys, look, I'm responsible for a lot of this. So look, the man's been around. Carlos kind of new. The man probably, folks, stuff kind of got misconstrued. Look, let's just make amends. Here's a ground ball to short. Over to first in time, and the inning is over. Folks, I said something about how much I love baseball on a stream not very long ago as we go to the bottom of the 8th. All right? We're going to the bottom of the 8th right now. Let me say something, though, real quick. This game of baseball, it means the world to me. It would be the thing I care about more than anything else in life. But you know what matters more than that? There's only one other thing, and that is the camaraderie of human beings. I want us to get along. I really do. I mean that on a local level, a regional level, a national level, an international level. All levels. I just want us all to get along. I'm so tired of fighting. I'm so tired of seeing this world divide. It's making your boy crazy. It made your boy move halfway around the world where he can just sit back and maybe be a little less anxiety-ridden by all the craziness that's out there. I turn to a game like baseball. You know what I'm saying? Calms me down. But what matters most is I just want to see people get along. And I know I'm a hypocrite. I know sometimes I fly off the handle. I'm not perfect. And everybody here has got a moment in their life where they've got a regret. They're like, why did I do that then? Why did I say that? I can't take that back now. But I want this Charm City chat. Let's just show a little bit of tolerance, all right? We're all gonna say something wrong once in a while. We're all gonna screw something up. But I've met a lot of you. You know, again, it's just a little bit of text conversation, but I can pick up on personalities. I'm getting to know some of you people. I know you guys are good people. Again. The man is okay, Carlos. Let's let the man let's find a redemption story for all of us here, all right? Let's do this thing together, all right? We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Gunnar Henderson's at the plate, and that means we go to the sub-screen right now. Here we go. First pitch up and away. Let's go. All right? You're not going to find another sports streamer that's going to basically just put everything on pause and worry about his fellow brothers and sisters. As Gunnar pops one up, shallow left field. Kelenic makes the catch, 1 down. Gunnar goes down. 1 out. Yeah, folks, baseball is what I care about, but, you know, I just, you know, bickering and stuff. Let's move on, all right? All right? We're good. We're back in it. We are back in it. By the way, Jimenez is on the mound now, and the Orioles got to this guy for a couple of runs in his last appearance. So let's be hopeful. Here's Rutschman. First pitch to him is a called strike. All right, the next pitch is up and away. 1-1 the count. Folks, look, let's admit it. A lot of this has to do with this Philly series coming up. Am I wrong? Am I wrong about that? Because I'm nervous. 3 against Philly, 3 against New York. What if things go bad? Adley fouls one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. So I'm sure we're all in a little bit of edge. Oh yeah, by the way, it's James McCann's birthday. How about that? Let's focus on that. Happy birthday, James McCann. There's something. 1 and 2 on Adley. This one is lifted in the air, left center. Harris is going to get to it, and that is out number 2. Boy, oh boy, we had got Gunnar and we had Adley, and neither one can get us on base. 2 down. I'm not even seeing what the man is saying to you right now, Carlos. Okay, so he's saying not saying negative stuff. Just the man, can you do me a favor and just let Carlos, let Carlos breathe a little bit. All right? I don't know what Carlos said that was negative. It doesn't really matter. Carlos wants to see us win, all right? Let's just move on. Anthony Santander at the plate. We have a runner at first. Did I just miss us get a runner on base? Because I'm trying to sit here and keep us all, on the same page. Ryan O'Hearn got on first base. What did he do? A base hit. Okay, come on, folks. Tying run is at first base. Santander fouls one back. Okay, well, all right. But you haven't moved on. Moving on right now is moving on. That's moving on. Here we go. All right? It's over now. This pitch is low. 2 balls, 1 strike. I mean, folks, about 5 minutes ago, I was nearly about to go into tears because I'm trying to make things right between you two. So guys, just move on. Move on, guys. It's a pissing contest. What's the prize? There's no prize. 3 balls, 1 strike. Just move on. Man. We got a 3-1 count. We got a tying run at first base. Let's go. The pitch popped up. Shallow left. Kellenic makes the catch, and the inning is over. We go to the 9th. It's going to take a 9th inning rally. The Braves are still ahead. It's 4-3. Oh, boy. And then everybody has their own opinion about how I'm handling it and how everybody else is handling it. I mean, like, guys, just look. I'm different than other people you're going to find on a live sports stream, okay? When I see conflict and I want to resolve it, even if it's something I'm not directly involved in, that's always been my nature, okay? I used to be a bouncer at a nightclub, and I wasn't the kind of bouncer that was there to, like, intimidate people. I was the bouncer that was there to break up fights. I was a peacemaker. I've always been a peacemaker. That's always been my way. And it'll always be that way. So if it enters the middle of a ball game, I'm sorry if that's something that makes your experience watching the game make you want to turn to somebody else instead of me. I understand. It makes, I get it. But I can't, that's a part of my personality. I'm not able to just compartmentalize just because there's a ball game on. That part of me is always going to be there. You know? So I just relit the rest of this J. I'm going to calm my own nerves here for a minute. No hitter. Bill, somebody got a no hitter going? We haven't even looked at the out of town scores, folks. I do apologize. When the game started, we were the only game in town, but I suppose by now there are some other games going on. I'll take a look here in a sec. First pitch by Perez is flipped to the first baseman covering after a comebacker by Harris. He will reach on an infield hit. Cionel Perez on the mound. First pitch, comebacker toward the first base side. Perez just tried to barehand flip it, but for some reason, O'Hearn unable to keep it in the glove. That's the second time today that we just couldn't get the ball from one player to another just a few feet away. O'Hearn just unable to get the glove around the ball there. All right, runner on. And now, what is this? Ozzie Albies is at the plate. He's batting from the right side. I don't know why this is showing. Oh, that's because of, I was looking at that info earlier. Okay. First a check on Harris. All right, Matt, I know, but saying that, Matt, is just fanning the flames, man. We just got to just drop it all together. This is a fair ball down the left field corner. Harris is going to make it to third. That is a double for Ozzie Albies. What a day for him. Fourth hit. Fourth hit of the game for Ozzie Albies. And now there's runners at second and third and nobody out. So Perez has come in and gotten himself into major trouble. This is our great lefty hope. With Coulomb on the DL and Aiken working a lot yesterday. We had Perez ready for a situation like this, and so far, not so good. And Marcell Ozuna with a hard liner to Gunnar, and he's able to hold the runners. Okay. Okay, all is not lost. Ozuna, first pitch, lines it to Gunnar, who's playing in a little bit. He wasn't playing in on the grass, but still, with that strong arm, able to hold the runner at third. My goodness. I mean, that's just too bad. That's just too bad. I don't get it. I don't get why we aren't just moving on. Here's Matt Olson, and the pitch to him is apparently outside. That looked pretty good. 1 ball and 1 strike. I mean, just for future reference, folks, another option for people is just to maybe take a break from chatting at all. Just watch the game, listen. You don't have to talk. That's another thing. Oh, boy. 2-1 the count. Second and third, 1 out. The pitch is lifted foul, 2-2. Okay, come on, Perez. Do you got a strikeout pitch in you? Because that's what we need right here. I mean, I sat here and apologized to Carlos. Like, I stopped everything to do it. This one gets away. A wild pitch. Good Lord. Embarrassing. Harris steps on the plate for the 5th run for the Braves on a wild pitch. I mean, that pitch was way off the plate. Rutschman couldn't even attempt to block anything there. Not only that, it moves Albies to third, and there's still only 1 out, so he can come in without the benefit of a hit. This one is fouled at the plate by Olsen. Count is full. The pitch. Here's a check swing, foul, rolls behind toward the backstop. Folks, your boy the Birdwatcher has not done his best job tonight. He is fully aware and cognizant and takes responsibility for what has been, not the best call. Olsen drives one in the right. This ball is trouble, and it's off the base of the wall in right field. Albie scores easily. And, yeah, now it's 6-3. RBI double for Matt Olsen. Tough night. Tough night. But maybe we're going to learn something out of all this. I know I am. No matter what the outcome of this ball game, I'm going to learn something from it. That's what I try to do with any situation, good or bad. Learn something from it. This one is lined down the left field, but it's a foul ball into the corner. Four in the ninth, says the man. That's hey, all we got to do is load him up. Load him up and drive him in. 0-1 pitch is a check swing foul. No balls and 2 strikes to Austin Riley. Boy, fans are starting to leave the ballpark. I don't know. There's a swing and a miss, and Riley goes down. 2 down in the inning. Man, oh man. Yeah, folks, if the what is the Yankees score, folks? Anybody want to type in the current score and inning on the Yankee game? So I can get an idea of just another wild pitch. And actually, that might have gotten Travis d'Arnaud. Umpires pointing to first base. Travis d'Arnaud hit by a pitch. Got him right on top of the left foot. Right on top. Wow. So Perez doesn't have it today. A wild pitch, a hit batter, a double. Yeah, this has not been a good outing for Perez. Here's Drew French. Look, folks, no matter what happens, again, I don't know. One thing to think about is how do the Orioles respond when something doesn't go well? And, you look at what we've done this year, you look at last year, and we bounce back. We bounce back. Even when we get a losing streak of 2, or dare I say 3. I mean, let me just say this. Our first 3-game losing streak, or our first sweep against the Cardinals, we went 15-4 following that 3-game losing streak. That's how we responded to that. We respond. So if we don't get this one, it's more important that we respond because we got these big games coming up here. We still won this series no matter what happens. Adam Duvall at the plate. First pitch is ball 1. Next one is low and in. 2-0 on Adam Duvall. 2 on, 2 out. The Braves have 2 runs in already. The Orioles managed to get this one back to a 1-run ball game, which is as close as it's ever been because when they came up to hit in the first, they were already down 2. This ball's hit to right field and pretty well, going back on it and making a catch over his head up against the ground screw shed. Anthony Santander, is that you out there still making a catch like that? All right, I see ya. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Oh, the Yankees were getting no hit. All right, well, let's take a look at the out-of-town scores for the first and only time today. All right, it's just a 2-0 ball game. That game is still anybody's game. But apparently they just got their first hit, nobody out. So, yeah, tying a run at the plate already. Maybe I shouldn't be looking. Tigers ahead 7-2 on the Nationals. That one's almost over. You got your Royals up 2-0 on the Yankees in the 7th. At the end of 5, tie ball game between the Pirates and Cardinals. Everything else is later. Cubs will be playing at Tampa, Miami at the Mets, Philly at Boston, Oakland at Minnesota, the Angels at the Diamondbacks, White Sox at Mariners, Rangers at Dodgers. There's your out-of-town stuff. Judge is up. Great. The tying run. I went from a no-hitter to one batter later, tying run at the plate and Aaron Judge. Yeah, a lot can happen pretty quick. That's baseball for you, folks. You can go an hour and a half without nothing going on. Then suddenly, within the space of moments, things can really heat up or go crazy. They need to come back, BirdWatcher. Hey, I hope whoever might have checked out of today's game because they were just kind of annoyed with how Charm City Chat went, I hope they give a chance to come back. Again, it's a whole thing with like social media and interacting online, folks. We're as the human race, we are like dividing ourselves away from each other and just having more time to ourselves, less time socializing. And then the few times we do it through the internet, nobody's got any tolerance or patience for everybody because we're not acting human anymore. We're losing our humanity here, folks. This internet stuff is making people weird. I've watched it happen for a quarter century now. And even though I engage with it, I still keep it like, folks, I don't walk around with a phone. I know that's nuts. But I walk around with no phone. I never do. You know why? Because I got nobody I need to call. And when I go somewhere and sit down, I don't need to look at my phone. I'm happy to just take a look at the world around me. Wow, first pitch from Raisel Iglesias, the Braves closer, is a hit batter. Westberg just got hit somewhere right around the knee. Oh, gee, right on the side of the leg, just a bit above the knee. At 96 miles an hour, too. And Westberg, you can tell his legs almost like a seizure. They were struck so hard. All right, folks. I guess it's sub-screen time. I had to figure that number might go down. Here's Colton Cowser. Called strike. Raisel Iglesias. Don't have the numbers in front of me already because they went on by, but pretty good on the year. 0-2 as Cowser tried to check his swing, but the home plate umpire said you went around. Cowser calls for time. The Orioles need one more base runner to get the tying run to the plate. The pitch is bounced foul off the right side. Still 0-2. Man, what a tough night. Pitch. Swung on, hit to first base. They go to second for one. Back to first. Not in time. Cowser able to beat out what would have been a double play. All right. The hat is on. The subscreen is up. And I'm lighting this J up for one last giant puff because I got a feeling I'm going to hit the sack as soon as I can here. Not too long from now. Wait a minute. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. We already won a challenge that I didn't think that we would. Wait a minute. Hold everything, folks, including this smoke in my lungs. Let me hold this. There, that's better. KC out of the inning. Thank you, Curtis. All right, the Yankees still held scoreless. Meanwhile, we've got a play under review in New York right now on whether or not the runner at first is out. It has been a tough night, man. I think maybe like 5 subs. Oh, wow, 10. The runner is safe. Okay. All right. We got a runner. We've got a runner. Mullins at the plate. We still need another base runner. Pitch. Outside edge. Called a strike. 96 from Iglesias. Anything you can do to move the line, said. Swung on. Right field. Base hit. Base hit for Mullins. The tying run will come up. The tying run will come up. 1 out. Mullins keeps the line moving. And I want to keep this special lucky moving too. What are you doing, buddy? Come on. All right, folks. Kyle Stowers, who has already given us 3 runs today with 1 swing, has a chance to do it again. He takes outside for ball 1. Folks, could Stowers do the unthinkable? Hang in there. The 1-0 pitch is lifted in the air. Come on, drop in. Coming in, and a diving catch by Harris. Michael Harris makes an incredible diving catch, running full tilt in toward the infield. I mean, he was playing deep. Oh, and that ball even had a little bit of a snow cone to it. Oh, my goodness. So close to finding a little bit of real estate out there. 2 down. And we're sending up Ryan Mountcastle as a pinch hitter for Jorge Mateo. You can understand the move. It's not going to a lefty bat, but it is going to a bat that has a better chance to tie the ball game. The pitch is off the plate outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 6-3 Braves in the bottom of the 9th. 2 down, 2 on. The 1-0. Called strike on the outside edge at 97. Ryan Mountcastle. Please give us something magical. The pitch swung on and fouled away off to the right. The Orioles are down to their final strike. Even if Mountie can just find a way to move the line, Gunnar Henderson is on deck. He is 0 for 3 against Iglesias. Lifetime. The 1-2. Swung on. Ground ball to second. Albies to first. Ball game. The Orioles drop the final game of 3. Final score, Atlanta 6, Baltimore 3. The Orioles do, however, win the series. They just happen to lose the one game when it hurts the most to end the series. It happens. Reynaldo Lopez was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. This Orioles offense was lost through the first 6 innings. He takes the win. Cole Irvin, poor guy. If you take the first 4 pitches of the game off, then we might be talking about something different right now. He takes the loss. Raisel Iglesias gets the save. Taking a look down at some of the highlights in the order. I mean, again, Ozzie Albies, the star at the plate for the Braves today with his 4 hits. But also a pair of hits from Marcell Ozuna again. Adam Duvall even had a couple of hits. The Braves mashed a grand total of a dozen hits. The Orioles also made 2 errors today. The Braves did not make an error. For the Orioles, Westberg had the only multi-hit game. And, of course, Kyle Stowers providing the offense that gave us some hope. Some real hope there with that 3-run homer for his first of the season. So a tip of the cap to Stowers for giving us at least a chance. Cole Irvin, just, again, you take away that beginning there, and then he settled down into his normal self. But unfortunately, that really cost us. The bullpen pretty much did what they needed to do. Just Perez, unfortunately, in that final inning, did not have it. Baker and Webb, though, did pretty well to get, 2 1/3 innings to get the ball game all the way to the 9th, with the Braves at the time still only up, at the time was what? 3-2, right? Or no, 4-3, excuse me. Right, I'm going to look at tomorrow's first Phillies matchup, and then we'll get on out of here, folks. I know it's not been the best time. I'm sure a lot of people have already split. I can't blame you. 7 innings in the books now. We're going to the 8th inning with the Yankees down 2-0, so fingers crossed there. But no, by the way, the Orioles now drop to 45-23, 22 games above 500. But still, just the pace is still at about 106 wins right now. It's about 106 win pace we're on right now. You want me to call the Yanks again? Are you serious? I thought everybody here was ready to just move on from a very, emotional game here. Yeah, I gotta hit the sack. It's 3 a.m. and I gotta get up and do some stuff in the morning. Folks, tomorrow, 7:05 p.m., first pitch. Your boy will be on the air at 6:55 p.m. We are talking about a series that we've been looking at for, 3-4 weeks. Ever since the Phillies really pulled out in front, we've been eyeing them up, knowing that this series was coming. Phillies 46-21. Orioles 45-23. I mean, folks, a combined record of these two teams of 91-44. Pretty good. Ranger Suarez, the lefty, will be on the mound for the Phillies. He's already got 10 wins. 10 wins. It's not even mid-June. A 1.81 ERA and a whip of under 1, way under 1, 0.85 whip for a guy that's already up to just about 80 innings on the season. Wow, Ranger Suarez is going to be a test. Kyle Bradish will be the counterpart. 2-0 record, 2.62 ERA. He has not given up a home run yet this season. And when he's on, he is very, very on. when Kyle Bradish is on, he kind of looks like how Reynaldo Lopez looked against us today, which is virtually unhittable. Right. Let's check back in with Charm City Chat one more time. David, good to see you here. Folks, David, we've been friends for how long? I mean, I know we haven't seen each other in forever, but 20 years? Somewhere in that neighborhood? I mean, it has been I wish you were here. I wish you were here during the whole game. I needed you, buddy. It's been a tough one tonight. All right, folks. Let me try to say hello to everybody as I get on out of here. William, Fox, David, Chilo, Rob, my friend, Seth, Tony, the man, Michael, Good Time Guy, Pocket Watch, Baxter, William Webster. I'm saying your last name because I think you're the second William I've seen. I got to separate you somehow. Janet, thanks for modding once again. Rob, thanks again as well. I think we got more than one Seth. Folks, now we're getting to the point where there's more than one name for some people or whatever. Hey, Bart, hashtag puff puff pass. Thank you, sir. I don't think I'm going to hit the pillow here really soon. Tony, thanks for being here as always. Folks, Ryan, I just don't want to miss anybody because sometimes people, they don't say much. We can just forget that whole thing. And folks, yeah, I don't want to get to that part of the chat. That's going to do it for me. Come on back tomorrow. Once more, it's going to be 7:05 p.m. first pitch. I'll be on at 6:55, giving you a little bit of a warm-up pregame thing. All right, come on back. It's the biggest series of the season to date. Yes, I'm saying it because the series after is going to be the biggest series of the season. But I'm ranking this one for the next 3 days as the biggest because I want to see how we stack up against this Phillies team that people think are better than us. I don't know if they are. And I guess this weekend we're going to find out. But until then, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Have a good rest of your day, everybody.